Hello and welcome back to the channel that helps you stay strong, smart, and sharp, especially as the years roll on. Today, we're talking about something we often don't like to face: it's aging. But let's get one thing straight. Aging is not the problem. It's how we respond to it that matters. Most older men think aging is just about gray hair or a few wrinkles. But the real signs of aging, they're subtle. They sneak up on you. And ignoring them can mean losing your energy, independence, and even your identity. So in this video, we're going to break down the subtle changes that quietly reveal your true biological age. These aren't just cosmetic issues, they affect how you move, think, feel, and function. If you catch them early, you can fight back hard and win. Let's dive right into it. 1. Decrease in grip strength. You probably haven't thought about your handshake or how tightly you grip a jar. But here's the truth: your grip strength is one of the strongest indicators of your biological age. A weak grip doesn't just mean you're getting old. It signals reduced muscle mass, nervous system aging, and even increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Signs to look out for. You struggle to open bottles or jars that were once easy. Your hands fatigue quickly when using tools or doing basic tasks. You drop items more frequently than before. What it means: grip strength is linked to overall body strength, especially in your upper body and core. A weak grip may predict mobility problems, falls, and even shorter lifespan. What to do? Start light hand exercises, squeeze balls, resistance bands, or use grip strengtheners. Include compound movements like deadlifts or rows in your routine. Increase protein intake to support muscle repair and growth. 2. Loss of sense of smell or taste. We often think loss of smell or taste only matters when we're sick. But did you know a decline in these senses is a strong aging marker, and even an early warning for neurological changes? Key signs. You notice food doesn't taste as flavorful. You rely more on salt or spice for taste. You don't notice familiar smells as easily, like perfume or smoke. Why it matters? This could indicate nerve degeneration or early signs of cognitive decline. It can also reduce appetite, leading to unintentional weight loss or malnutrition. What you can do: get your vitamin B12 and zinc levels checked. Practice smell training, sniff various essential oils daily to stimulate olfactory nerves. If loss of smell happens suddenly, seek medical attention. It could signal Parkinson's or even a tumor. 3. Slight personality changes. This is one most people ignore, not in themselves and not in others. But subtle changes in behavior, patience, and mood can reveal a deeper shift happening in the brain. Watch out for becoming more irritable or less tolerant than before. Withdrawal from conversations or social events. Reduced interest in hobbies or activities you once enjoyed. Why it's significant? These small shifts often hint at changes in brain chemistry, depression, or even early Alzheimer's symptoms. Men are less likely than women to seek help for mood or personality changes. Your next steps: keep mentally stimulated, read, learn, socialize. Address sleep issues. Poor rest worsens mood and cognition. Don't fear therapy. Mental health is brain health. 4. Changes in bathroom habits. Here's one that's rarely talked about openly, but nearly every aging man experiences it. Pay attention if you notice waking up multiple times at night to urinate, trouble starting or stopping the stream, feeling like your bladder isn't fully empty. Why this matters? Could be a sign of benign prostatic hyperplasia (BPH), a common condition where the prostate enlarges. Can indicate changes in kidney function or even early signs of diabetes. Solutions: limit fluid intake before bed. Get your PSA levels and prostate health checked. Eat more pumpkin seeds, tomatoes, and zinc-rich foods, all good for prostate health. 5. Slower recovery time. You used to bounce back fast from workouts, colds, injuries. Now, even a mild strain seems to linger for weeks. Subtle signs: muscle soreness lasts longer than it used to. You need more sleep or rest to feel fully recovered. Minor injuries, bruises, cuts take much longer to heal. The deeper cause: this reflects slower cellular repair, immune system aging, and sometimes hormonal decline. It also hints at lower testosterone, reduced growth hormone, or chronic inflammation. Action plan: prioritize recovery with proper sleep, hydration, and nutrition. Use anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, ginger, and berries. Talk to your doctor about hormone levels, especially testosterone and growth hormone. 6. Shrinking height. Yes, it happens. Men can lose up to 1 to 2 inches of height as they age. Signs. You notice your pants dragging lower than before. Friends seem taller or you're hunching more. Clothes no longer fit the way they used to. Underlying issues. This signals spinal compression, osteoporosis, or poor postural muscle tone. It can affect breathing, digestion, and even balance. Solutions. Do daily spine lengthening and core strengthening exercises like planks or yoga poses. Get adequate calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. Avoid slouching. Consciously correct posture throughout the day. 7. Decreased libido and morning erections. Most men shy away from this topic, but it's a powerful health indicator. Subtle signs. Reduced interest in intimacy. Erections are less frequent or firm, especially morning erections. You feel emotionally disconnected during intimacy. Why it matters. These changes may point to low testosterone, cardiovascular issues, or emotional health struggles. A man's sexual health is deeply tied to circulation, hormones, and mental clarity. What to do? Get testosterone and cholesterol levels tested. Prioritize cardiovascular exercise. A healthy heart supports sexual function. Address emotional connection. Your mind and body must align. 8. Dry eyes or tearing easily. You might think dry eyes are just an annoyance, but they're a sign of aging eye health and possibly something more. Signs. Eyes feel gritty, itchy, or tired by the end of the day. You tear up randomly, especially in wind or bright light. Blurry vision that clears up after blinking. What's happening? Tear production decreases with age. Could also signal vitamin A deficiency, autoimmune changes, or medication side effects. Improve it. Use eye lubricating drops or omega-3 supplements. Avoid excessive screen time without breaks. Get regular eye exams. Catch glaucoma or macular degeneration early. 9. Slower walking speed. Walking pace is one of the simplest, yet most reliable signs of aging. What to look for? You take shorter steps than you used to. Your walking speed decreases without pain. Difficulty walking fast across the street or in a rush. What it suggests could indicate muscle weakness, balance issues, or early neurological decline. Slower walkers tend to have shorter lifespans, according to many studies. Get ahead of it. Add walking as a daily exercise. Include balance training like heel-to-toe walking or single leg stands. Use light resistance training to improve leg strength. 10. Frequent cold sensation. Do you feel colder than those around you? That could be a signal. Signs. You often wear extra layers, even when others don't. Hands and feet are cold to the touch. You feel chilled despite normal room temperature. Possible causes. Poor circulation, low thyroid function, or loss of body fat with age. Could even suggest anemia or hormonal imbalances. Fixes. Boost iron intake with red meats or leafy greens. Check your thyroid hormone TSH, T3, T4. Stay active to improve blood flow. All these signs we've talked about, yes, they are part of aging. But let's not make the mistake of thinking aging is a decline. It's a transition. Your body is changing, but that doesn't mean it's failing you. In fact, in many ways, it's sending you important signals. The real issue isn't aging itself, it's the denial, the delay, the dismissal of these signals until they become impossible to ignore. It's not weakness to acknowledge change. It's wisdom. Too often, older men are expected to tough it out to hide their concerns. Stay silent about their fatigue. Ignore the signals because talking about them feels like surrender. But true strength lies in awareness and adaptation. That's how you maintain your power, your independence, and your purpose. Let me share a short story. There was a man named Tariq, 72 years old, always active, proud, and independent. He believed if he wasn't sick, then he was healthy. But his daughter noticed something. He was quieter, slower. He didn't smile as often. She gently suggested he visit the doctor. He resisted until one day he lost his balance on the stairs and fell. Fortunately, it was a minor injury. But during his recovery, tests revealed mild cognitive decline, vitamin D deficiency, and early neuropathy in his feet. All were subtle signs he had ignored. He started physical therapy, adjusted his diet, and got serious about sleep and supplements. A year later, he was more mobile, more talkative, and more alive than he'd been in years. Why? Because he finally listened to his body. Don't wait for a fall, a breakdown, or a scare. Don't make your body scream when it's been whispering for years. The power of prevention and action. It's never too late to take back control. Think of it this way. You're not trying to look young, you're trying to feel strong. You want to be the grandfather who can play on the floor with his grandkids and get up without help. You want to travel without fear, laugh without pain, and walk with purpose, not with hesitation. Yes, aging changes you, but how you age, that's still in your hands. Start small, adjust your habits, improve your mindset, invest in your health daily. The man who notices change and does nothing fades quickly. The man who adapts, who grows smarter with age, he thrives. So, there you have it, 10 subtle signs of aging in men that you should never ignore. Most people think aging is obvious, but the truth is, the real markers are small, quiet, and often overlooked. Your grip strength, your walk, your posture, your interest in life. These aren't just habits, they're signs. But here's the good news. Catching these signs early means you still have time to act. Aging isn't about fading away, it's about reinventing how you live, staying alert, and staying in charge of your body and mind. If you noticed any of these signs in yourself or a loved one, don't panic, but do something. Drop a comment. What signs have you experienced? Which one surprised you the most? Like this video if you found value in it, and subscribe Timeless Truths YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get notifications of every recently uploaded videos and for more in-depth content on men's health, aging tips, and how to grow stronger with every passing year. Remember, age may be just a number, but your habits tell the real story. Stay strong, stay aware, and stay young at heart.